Hello everybody, this is Austin Johns, Director of Return to Sport for Ortho Virginia and Recovery Specialist. I'm here today to demonstrate a plank, and my buddy Brandon here is going to help out. Now, a plank is obviously a huge exercise for fitness and for maintaining good core stabilization, but we do it incorrectly often. So we're going to go through how to coach a plank right now and how you can actually apply it to your life and your athletic capabilities. So what Brandon is going to do is he's actually going to start from the ground, and I'm going to ask him to get his elbows directly underneath his shoulders. From there, I'm actually going to have him bend his knees so his feet are off the floor, but his knees are still on the ground. And at this point, we're going to create posterior pelvic tilt by asking him to round his back. So come up, Brandon, and round your back. I want to really line up this lumbopelvic hip complex as much as we can. We're going to keep his nose as far forward as we can. So we're getting good activation here of that lower abdominal complex. Then I'm going to tell him to stab his feet at the ground and just straighten out his knees. Now I've got him in a good strong plank, and Brandon here is shaking just a little bit already. He's a very strong guy, good track athlete, but he's going to feel that tension right there in the middle. Go ahead and relax, Brandon, for a moment. Now the next thing we're going to pay attention to is actually up here at his arms. We want to try to turn off the lats a little bit. We're trying to get as much anterior core engagement as we can in a plank to have this support our body, not so much our back and our shoulders and other parts of the system. So we're going to get Brandon up into a plank again. Come on up, Brandon. Okay, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay attention to his wrist and his elbow position. In doing so, I'm going to take a couple little weights, put one between his wrists, one between his elbows, and ask him to draw his elbows into that. Now we need to get up, come up and round that back again. Now he's really twitching. We just took the lats out of it. We're getting this good and strong and solid. His quads are involved. We're holding everything good and tight. Okay, Brandon, go ahead and relax. So naturally, you're not going to be holding yourself in a tense position when you're playing sport, but what this does is it gets us into a spinal flex position, and spinal flexion is very important for deceleration, whether you're on the field or on the court. Anytime I need to slow my body down, I need to be able to get into that posteriorly pelvic tilt position, and my spine is flexing forward. So I need to be able to activate that with my core, my abdominals, in order to be able to get in and get out of that position. That's why we set up the plank this way, and that's why it's going to help you avoid injury in the future. I'm Austin with Return to Sport, and I want to thank you for watching and get back in the game.